bad thing. I know that, but if you know how to responsibly manage it, and I do, that's the only reason why I do what I do. So if I can get the Mark Holcomb 7-string $400 off, if you factor in the extra 100, and I think it was going to be like an extra 130 of in-store credit, okay, and then probably an extra 130, I'm still going to end up saving $200 on that guitar after taxes and everything. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, no, get it now. So even doing in-store finance and doing it on the credit card, and the faster I pay it off, I might like, if I could pay it off in 2 months, I'm only going to pay maybe about $40 interest on the credit card on that guitar. You know what I mean? Like, it's a no-brainer. Do it that way. But if I do monthly payments just to play on the safe side, just because of it's late in the season. But if I knew I could pay it off in 2 months, I wouldn't do any in-store financing. I would just say charge the entire thing to it. But if I zero out, let's say I zero out the credit card this month, okay? Well, I'll say, okay, well, I'm ahead of the game anyway. Even if I put the full price of the guitar on it, I'm still back. I'm still back where I was. I might be $100 more than what I have. I might have $1,500 after the drum kit is charged to it. I might have $1,500 to pay on the card instead of $1,400 this month. So next month would be at $1,500. So the credit card debt would go up by $100. But that's nothing. You know what I mean? Then you're not doing being charged each month, right? So there's that too. There's that too, right? So if I knew I could pay it off in 2 months, I might just go that route with that guitar. And then let's say in the middle of August, I make enough, I get my isolation headphones anyway. And let's say all my credit card debt goes up to about $2,000. Okay? But the only charge that I'm getting each month is still going to be the drum kit, not the guitars. But I know, let's say middle of August, okay, I've got the guitar, and I've got an extra $500 of cash on top of the minimum monthly payments, and zeroing out the drum payment. I'll be like, okay, yeah, just put it all on there. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, okay, here's that. Yeah, I'll pay a lot of interest on that 1 month, but then by the end of the month, the credit card debt is back to about half again. And then, in September, I pay, if I can pay it, off or half off, like if it takes me 3 months to pay off a guitar, I'll put the guitar on full, like just put the full price on there and save a little bit of interest, because for the interest I'm going to pay on 3 months on that full price, it's still going to be cheaper than paying a year with the in-store financing plus that. But if it's going to take me more than a year to pay it off, right, which the last 3 guitars and bass were, took me it's taken me about a year and a half to pay everything off. And some of the guitars, if they're expensive enough, you get 18 months, a year and a half to pay it off, depending on what you put down, right? You can get the monthly payments low. So let's say I zero out the credit card, okay? I'm already shopping for cameras. If I could do monthly payments on the cameras and it's not too expensive, say like $30 to $60 a month, I'll put that on there, whatever. Or if the camera's cheap enough. Like, I don't want to buy another really cheap camera, because I need something that's going to do a good job. I need good stuff, to make good videos. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. We'll talk about that again later. And then, so very exciting that I'm that far ahead of the game. So anyway, there we go.